subscribe to our videos so that more people can hear the Word of God.
Good morning, and welcome to 5 Minutes a Day with God, and welcome to the book of John, and welcome to Tuesday, and welcome to a new chapter. Yay! We are in chapter 7, and so I'm going to read 1 through 13. After this, Jesus went around in Galilee. He did not want to go about in Judea because of the Jewish leaders there were looking for a way to kill him. But when the Jewish festival of the Tabernacles was near, Jesus' brothers said to him, "Leave Galilee and go to Judea, so that your disciples there may see the works you do. No one wants to become a public figure acts in secret. Since you are doing these things, show yourself to the world." For even his own brothers did not believe in him. Therefore Jesus told them, "My time is not yet here for you. Any time will do. The world cannot hate you, but it hates me because I testify that its works are evil. You go to the festival. I'm not going up to this festival because my time has not yet fully come." After he had said this, he stayed in Galilee. However, after his brothers had left over the festival, he went also, not publicly, but in secret. Now at the festival, the Jewish leaders were watching for Jesus and saying, "Where is he?" Among the crowds there was a widespread whispering about him. Some said, "He is a good man." Others said, "No, he deceives the people." But no one would say anything publicly about him for fear of the leaders. All right. So what's going on here is, let's talk about the feast of the Festival of Tabernacles. So it's a feast every year. It's a festival that happens around September and October. And basically what they're doing is they're kind of reenacting a little bit about what their ancestors, the Israelites, did in the wilderness. And so they they observed that God brought them through Egypt to Canaan. But in that period of time, right, 40 years, they were camping in the wilderness, and God provided for them through water and through manna. And so this was a festival that they would come to, and basically it was like a week-long camping trip. So they would set up tents in remembrance that that's how the Israelites lived, in tents. So they would set up tents, and then they would be there for 8 days. So it's kind of like an 8-day festival. And so it was in Judea. And so Jesus decides not to publicly go because of 2 reasons, right? One, the Jewish Jewish rulers are starting to get angry at what Jesus is saying, that he, especially his deity, saying that he is equal to God. They do not like that. They also don't like that Jesus has a following, and so they're threatened by him. So there's already rumors of wanting to kill him. And so here's what I want to explain, or to realize, that Jesus wasn't afraid of them, right? He wasn't afraid of them. Like it says, Jesus didn't want to go because they were going to kill him. It wasn't time. When it was time for him to die, he would go right, he would make himself available. But it wasn't time. So he was not wanting to put them in that position to force him to, it wasn't time to be in that position to give his life. So that was one reason. And then the other reason is the crowd is looking for him to basically, this would be a great time to declare himself as Messiah. And that's what his own brothers came to him and said, "What's it good for you to do these like miracles over here, in secret? Like, go to this festival, show yourself, do all these great miracles, and people will follow you." And here we go, right? The insurrection is going to happen. And so that's what his brothers wanted, and that's what a lot of people wanted. And what's interesting for us to note too is that his own brothers didn't believe him until after the resurrection. Then some of them followed him, or were part of the early church. But at this point, they didn't fully grasp what Jesus was about. they're like, okay, if you're going to be the Messiah, then go and show your miracles and let's do this, right? And so then Jesus goes, but he goes incognito, right? So I don't know if he's like wearing a scarf or what's going on. So he's going incognito and people don't realize that he's there. So he's listening to all these whispers, right? And people are still struggling with who is this Jesus, because he's not the Messiah that they want. He's not fulfilling their needs, what they want the Messiah. But some of them actually believe in him, actually think, wow, this could be the Son of God. He could be the one that offers a new salvation, and instead of all these rules and regulations, right, of coming to God in a new way. And so I think it's just interesting how Jesus is murmuring, is listening to all these murmurs. And I think it would be interesting to know, right, we have in our world what people are saying about God as well. Like we see a lot of it on social media. And some people are saying, yes, follow Jesus. And some people are saying, no, I don't believe in God. And some people are trying to bring Jesus into politics with Christian nationalism, which is not biblical, right? And so there's all these things that we try to do as well, and to fit Jesus into our own agenda. And we can't fit Jesus into our own agenda. Jesus is the agenda. And so I encourage you again to follow him completely. Have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow. And remember, 5 minutes in the Word can change your life.